Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from OdishaTV.in with today's top stories from across the state. Let's have a quick look at the top 5 stories making headlines from the state of Odisha. Ruckus over delay in Lokayukta appointment continues in Odisha Assembly. 4 injured in blast inside OmFed plant at Chandrasekharpur in Bhubaneswar. Fire breaks out in pediatric ward of Kendrapada Headquarters Hospital. No casualties reported. After Impa Raigada, state government targets Otel's Barampur office. And Odisha pays tribute to Utkala Gaurava Madhusudan Das on his birth anniversary. Now the details. The opposition parties once again created ruckus in Odisha Assembly over the delay in appointment of Lokayukta and alleged that the state government has filed a false affidavit in the Supreme Court. Leader of opposition Narsingh Mishra lashed out at the ruling BJD government, accusing it of filing false affidavit regarding the implementation of the Odisha Lokayukta Act 2013. Mishra said that the Naveen government filed a false affidavit in the Supreme Court stating that the Lokayukta Act has already been implemented in the state from 16 January 2015. The senior Congress leader also dared the Chief Minister to prove him wrong and said he should present the Gazette notification, the Act number and the year related to the notification before the Assembly. The BJP also launched a scathing attack on the state government for allegedly filing wrong affidavit in the Supreme Court, with party MLA Pradeep Purohit stating that BJD legislators are trying to shield the Chief Minister on the false affidavit issue. He demanded Chief Minister Naveen's clarification in the House. BJD Chief Whip Amar Prasad Satpathy, on the other hand, said that the state government neither submitted any false affidavit nor criticized the Supreme Court. 4 persons, including 3 women, sustained critical injuries after flavoured milk bottles undergoing cooling process inside the Odisha State Cooperative Milk Producers Federation plant or OmFed at Chandrasekharpur in Bhubaneswar burst on Saturday. The injured have been identified as Sanatan Sahu of Kodarahanga area near Patia station and 3 others, Meena, Rajani and Bini. As per sources, the blast took place at around 8 am this morning during cooling process of the flavoured milk bottles. Soon after the incident, all 4 were rushed to a private hospital in Bhubaneswar where they are undergoing treatment, while the condition of Sanatan is stated to be critical and a special team of doctors has been engaged for his treatment, sources said. Around 1,000 bottles of flavoured milk undergoing cooling process burst at a time and as many as 100 workers were present inside the plant during the blast. Sources said the authorities immediately closed the plant to avoid further damage to life and property. Panic gripped attendants after fire broke out in the pediatric ward of Kendrapada District Headquarters Hospital today. However, no casualties were reported in the mishap. Although the exact reason is yet to be ascertained, it is being suspected that an electric short circuit might have triggered the fire. According to reports, smoke filled the entire pediatric unit of the DHH, which caused a flutter among attendants, who then immediately rushed out of the unit. On being informed, fire brigade officials rushed to the spot and managed to douse the flames. 1 person was killed and 30 others sustained grievous injuries in 2 separate road accidents in Kollikot and Tarasing area of Ganjam district today. The first incident was reported when a trawler hit a passenger bus from behind on National Highway 16 near Bejipur Chokka under Kollikot police limits late last night. As per sources, all the passengers in the bus bearing registration number OR07G8557 were travelling from Purushothampur to attend a thread ceremony in Puri. While the trawler driver died on the spot, as many as 10 passengers sitting in the rear seats of the bus sustained injuries in the mishap. Among the injured, 3 persons were later shifted to MKCG Medical College and Hospital in Barampur after their condition deteriorated. In another accident that took place this morning, 20 passengers were injured after a private bus they were travelling in ran into a roadside tree near Old Gujrali Chokka under Tarasing police limits of Ganjam district. Sources said the bus was en route to Bodangi from Bhanjanagar when the mishap occurred. Rich tributes were paid to Utkala Gaurava Madhusudan Das, the architect of modern Odisha, on his birth anniversary today. Members of Utkala Sammilani paid floral tributes to Madhu Babu at his samadhi at Gorakobara in Cuttack. Similarly, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, Speaker Pradeep Amat and other politicians garlanded the statue of Madhusudan Das at State Secretariat. Members of the Odisha High Court Bar Association also observed the birth anniversary of state's first barrister, Madhusudan Das, with much enthusiasm. Sudarshan Sand Art Institute had also come up with a special sand sculpture to pay rich tributes to the iconic pride of Odisha. 5 tons of sand was used to create the sand art, which has now become the centre of attraction in Puri. After the Indian Metals and Ferroalloys Limited Imphal Raigada, the state government is now targeting Airtel Communications. The Berhampur District Administration on Thursday sealed its office in Berhampur, citing various reasons. The sub-collector and the commissioner of the Berhampur Municipal Corporation BEMC raided the Airtel office, citing violation of fire safety norms and trade license. On the other hand, the company said it is unaware of the reason behind such action.
हाँ, उनका ऑपरेशन बंद किया गया विदाउट परमिशन थे। उनके कई सारे जो रूल्स हैं उनका वायलेशन था, तो उनको पहले भी वार्निंग दिया था कि आप करेक्ट करिए। वो जो नहीं किया गया था उसी को लेते हुए बिल्डिंग एंड ऑपरेशन सीजर दोनों बोला गया।
आमे ट्रेड लाइसेंस बाबद एक नोटिस पाइथिलु म्युनिसिपालिटी कमिशनर ठारू। तापर हमकु कहगला जे आमे फायर सेफ्टी किछि मेंटेन करनु बोली। गतकाल राति रे जिला प्रशासन और म्युनिसिपालिटी प्रशासन आसी आमर कंट्रोल रूम को जबरदस्ती सील करदेले, जद्वारा कि कस्टमर माने अंधारे रहिले। आम माने वर्तमान पर्यंत जानि पारनो प्रकृत कारण कौन। भाग्यवान जे आज माननीय हाईकोर्ट एको आमको स्टे ऑर्डर दैछंती।
2 elderly persons, including a woman, were trampled to death by an elephant at Mokarkenda village in Raira Khol of Sambalpur district on Friday night. The deceased have been identified as Sambhu Bhoi, aged 65, and Doimati Bhoi, aged 70. After getting information about the presence of a herd of elephants in the area, Doimati had gone to the house of Shambhu to sleep yesterday. Doimati, who had a poor vision, was attacked by an elephant after she came out of the house. Later, the pachyderm entered the house and trampled Shambhu to death while he was sleeping. In a separate incident, the carcass of a baby elephant was found in a paddy field at Baincha village under Betonoti forest range in Mayurbhanj district today. The age of the elephant is expected to be around 5-year-old, while the exact reason behind its death is yet to be ascertained. Normal life was adversely affected due to a 12-hour bandh called by Kuidina Mancha in G. Udayagiri of Kandhamal district today. The Mancha gave the dawn to dusk bandh call on a 3-point charter of demands, including immediate arrest of the accused in the murder of one Desanta Pradhan of Kombhar Khumpa village. According to reports, Pradhan had died after being run over by a speeding truck on 9th April. Basing on the allegations by the family that Deshanta was murdered, police then had arrested one person in connection with the incident. Demanding arrest of other accused, compensation for the family of the deceased and shifting of liquor shop from the area, the Kuidina Mancha is observing the bandh in the region today. Taptapani, famous for the hot water spring that is capable of curing aches and various skill ailments, might soon lose its significance if the state government does not take steps for its restoration. As per sources, the water level of Taptapani, around 40 km from Berhampur in Ganjam district, has been sharply reducing with a fluctuation in water temperature during the last few months, which has now raised a concern among locals as well as tourists. Locals alleged that digging of a bore well at a nearby Hanuman temple in December last year has contributed to the change in the pattern of the hot water spring.
बहु मात्रा रे गरम पानी पूरा ह्रास पाइबा चली पानी जी स्पीड रे पानी उतापटा आसूला कमिबार चलती ठंडा पानी चलती जदि आगामी दिन में जदि यार पदक्षेप जदि गवर्नमेंट न नियंती ताहले आमे अंचलवासी ग्रामवासी समस्त एकत्रित होई रास्ता रोको करू। पानी
फ्लो कमी जिबा किबा अपन तार जो हॉट स्प्रिंग नॉन फंक्शनल हबा तार कंप्लेंट मो पाक वर्तमान आसीनी, तो आमे ताकू डेफिनेटली आमे ताकू सो मोटो टेकअप करू एंड वी विल माने कांटेक्ट द कंसर्न्ड अथॉरिटीज। आम जियोलॉजिकल सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया जो टीम थी वो लोकली विल ट्राई टू कांटेक्ट देम एंड से माने गोटे साइंटिफिक सर्वे नियंतु केमती हमर जो स्प्रिंग को हम पुराना फॉर्म रे हम रिस्टोर करिवो।
The State Cabinet meeting presided over by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik on Friday approved 6 proposals, including grant of private university status to Gandhi Institute of Engineering and Technology GIET at Gunapur in Raigada district. Other important proposals which got the approval of the Cabinet are hike in health insurance and medical allowance of former legislators, hike in sitting allowance of the Speaker, Deputy Speaker and Ministers, and change in education qualification for appointment of foresters, among others. The revised limit of health insurance for former MLAs has been increased to ₹5 lakh from ₹2 lakh per annum, and they will be provided monthly medical allowance of ₹2,000. Besides, the proposal to increase the sitting allowance of the Speaker, Deputy Speaker and Ministers to ₹800 from ₹150 received the Cabinet nod. The Union Public Service Commission or UPSC announced the results of the Civil Services 2017 examination yesterday. While Anudeep Durishetty from Hyderabad topped the examination, the top candidate from Odisha was Shubhankar Mahapatra, who was ranked 46th. Apart from Shubhankar, Amya Prasanna Nanda, Sumit Panda, Ved Bhushan, Babita Rani Swain, Aditya Tripathi, Hruday Kumar Das, Samir Kumar Jena, Ashish Kumar Sahu, Manoranjan Behra, Yashodhara Das, Shivu Prasad Mishra and Sudhanshu Naik are others from the state who cracked the exam. Now moving on to the next news. A woman was mercilessly beaten up and humiliated in public view by a mob at Buhaliguda village in Nabrangpur district. The woman, who happens to be an Anganwadi worker, was thrashed and paraded by villagers for allegedly maintaining an illicit relationship with a man from another village. The Anganwadi worker faced the wrath of the villagers soon after the man arrived at a residence in a Bolero vehicle on Thursday night, alleging that both the women Anganwadi worker and the man were in an illicit relationship. The mob dragged them out of the house, thrashed them after tying them together with a rope. The mob also tonsured the head of the man, while others were constantly passing lewd remarks against the women for indulging in such act, a video footage recorded on the mobile of an onlooker revealed. Before wrapping up, a quick look at the headlines once again. Ruckus over delay in Lokayukta appointment continues in Odisha Assembly. 4 injured in blast inside Omfit plant at Chandrasekharpur in Bhubaneswar. Fire breaks out in pediatric ward of Kendrapada Headquarters Hospital. No casualties reported. After Impa Raigada, state government targets Autel's Barampur office. And Odisha pays tribute to Utkala Gaurava Madhusudan Das on his birth anniversary. That's all for today. For more news and updates, please log on to our website www.odishatv.in. Thanks for watching.